today's announcement. So at this time, I'm going to introduce head coach Jimbo Fisher. Nothing like Kidz to keep it alive. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank everyone for coming. It does mean a lot. And further than that, I'd like to thank you for your professionalism so far and how you all handled this. It's been a lot. It's been a tough time for us, and there's been a lot of things out there. But the way you all have carried yourself as the media and respected our privacy, I can't thank you enough for that. I really do. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate that, Candy, and I really do. As you know, I'm here today not as the head football coach at Florida State, but as a husband and a father. And as we know, I take that role as much as we all love Florida State. That's the biggest role I have. Relationship with God, and then as our family, and then being the head football coach here. It's a great honor, but this is a greater honor. And our purpose here today is to address the issues with the health of our youngest son, Ethan. As we all know, he was diagnosed with a very rare blood disease called Fanconi anemia back on March 28th. That was when we got the diagnosis. And you know, this is a very serious disease, and it's one that can be life-threatening. But you know, there is been a ton of progress and research that is going into that. And you know, 15 years ago, there was not a great treatment plan. With the help of great doctors here like Dr. McMillan, which you'll meet in a minute, there's been some tremendous progress made in this disorder and how it's being treated. But, you know, Candy and I want Ethan to have a normal and healthy life. We want him to be like everybody else's son. So we want to help the way we treat it, but that's not why we're here. We're here to find a cure. And I've always said this is the way things will be. And, you know, I've been fortunate to have a platform here to be the head football coach at Florida State that can maybe bring some awareness to this disease, and we can fight it, attack it, and go at it. And just like I say, 25 years ago, the way leukemia was thought of for children, it was, you know, it was almost a death sentence 25 years ago. Today, we're in the 80, 85, 90% survival rate for children and being completely cured. And I think the awareness, as Dr. McMillan will explain later, this disease and what it bridges over into, we can beat this disease. You know, Candy and I understand this. This disease will not define Ethan, and it will not define our family. We will go at it every day. But we also understand this: life does not stop with these circumstances. Life must go on. Life doesn't, and unfortunately in the Southeast we're finding out life doesn't stop for football. We all think it does, but I promise you it doesn't. There's bigger issues out there. And we try to tell our players and everybody every day. With the help of some tremendous people, Candy and I have been able to start a fund, the Jimbo and Candy Fisher Kidz First Fund, which is for the development and research for this disease, where all money will go directly to research. I think we will be able to put 90 to 92% on every dollar donated. We'll be able to go directly into the research fund. And doing that, like I say, God has given us this platform. We can find a cure, there's no doubt. And we're on a quest for a cure. But from this, you know, I've got a big job coming ahead of me this fall, being the head football coach at Florida State. And what this thing has done is really given me some relief that was going to allow me to go do my job here. And unfortunately, that you have to do that. I would rather be there, but you have to be here. And when I have to look at the more success we have at Florida State, the greater we can build this program, the more awareness we can bring to this disease. We as a society, sometimes we glorify athletes, coaches, we make them gods. And there's a thing we all joke about sometimes as athletes and coaches behind the scenes, when y'all write all those good things about us, is that, you know, we're not curing cancer. To me, those are the heroes of the world. But maybe we can. Maybe bringing awareness through this and through my job and the things that go on, maybe we can cure this and we can beat it. So we are on a quest for a cure. And through our fund, through the Alma Foundation, Candy will be the face of the organization. I'll be coaching, she'll handle everything, and she'll do everything. She's the one who runs our family. I like to say I do, but I can make 120 guys listen, I can make all y'all listen, I can put the fear of God in all y'all sometimes. I can't a 10-year-old, I can't a 6-year-old, and she puts the fear of God in me. I just, you know how you say things roll downhill? I promise you that, things do roll downhill. And I'm just bringing it out on you because I get it at home. I'm not the boss. But she is the rock of our family, she is the foundation of our family, and she will be the face of this organization. Candy.
Thank you. It's been a very long 4 months for our family. Obviously, 4 months ago, we'd never heard the words Fanconi anemia, and it's not something that you ever want to hear. And my first instinct was, like anybody else, to go home and Google it. And you don't find very promising things if you do that. It's through research and finding organizations that I've read as much as I can get my hands on, and going to different hospitals who specialize in this treatment of this disease, who've helped us to understand what we're facing. And it's going to be a long road ahead, but we're determined that we're going to help them find a cure for this disease. My biggest concern, or my biggest quest, is I want parents who go into a doctor's office and hear the words Fanconi anemia not to walk away scared, not knowing and not understanding what they're facing. I'd like for everybody to know what this disease is, and understand exactly what it does and how we can help the children who are diagnosed with this. And with Kidz First Fund, we're hoping that we can give the money needed and bring the awareness so that we can find a cure with hospitals such as University of Minnesota. Dr. McMillan will be glad to talk with you about later. But what I want to say before she talks to you is this. We have been so blessed in our lives with the family that we have and the friends that we have, and you guys. You're our family. We have some players here, and they're our family. You're just as much our kids as our children are, and we love you guys. And the fact that you're here today means more to me than you will ever know. Dr. McMillan will educate you more. She knows, I think I know now. I've read as much as I can read, and I'm hoping with her help we can find a cure for this disease. She can help us. Our website is onaquestforacure.com or kidsfirstfund.com, and they're both listed on the boards up front. It's not exactly big print, but if you'll look at those, we'd love for you to put the website out. And as a football family, something that you can do, just the smallest thing that you can do, it means a lot. Register for the bone marrow get in the bone marrow registry. There are so many people out there who need bone marrow transplants who can't find the right match, and that's something that you can do to help us. If you want to log on and donate money to this fund, we would love that. That would mean the world to us. If you can't do that, we understand that, but we would love it if you could at least register for the bone marrow registry, and it's bethematch.org. Isn't that correct? Bethematch.org.
Yes.
And it's just a cheek swab, and that gets you in the registry. There are so many people whose lives depend on people giving this gift. And with that, I'm going to let you talk to Dr. McMillan or let her speak with you, and hopefully she can answer your questions on the medical aspect of it. Thank you so much for being here.